Hi everybody, Dr. Dennis Mariano here, and we have a really special guest here, and this is
Mike Borders.
This is Mike Borders. So, the little background in how Mike and I met. So, I used to be really active in Kempo Karate, and I hadn't been because of some issues that I had a while back, some health issues. But when I came back, what month was that?
April.
In April, there was a seminar on there, and I said, you know what, it's been 10 years since I've been there, so I decided to attend the seminar. And so we were doing drills, and how did we meet? And we were doing some drills, and
We were doing drills, and it was towards the end of the seminar, and I had to tap out because my hip was bothering me really bad.
And I felt bad for you because you were really suffering, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, you know, what's going on? Like, what's the matter? And then what exactly was your background? What happened?
I had my hip replaced, my right hip almost 8 years ago.
Okay.
August will be 8 years. And for the last 6.5, 7 years, I thought it was hip flexor issues or temperature changes, the pain that would cause. And I couldn't pivot, I couldn't lift my leg up, I couldn't do anything. About 20 minutes into the seminar, I was in a lot of pain, but I just kept pushing. Started talking to me about how that was the weak area, and I said, well, you know, they gave me a time frame to have the other one done.
Right. Oh, really? So they were planning to do
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they said probably about 10 years that I'd have to have the left one done.
Right. Huh.
So I just figured, okay, well, here we are coming to the end, and because pain was going both sides, but it was really bad in the right side. And I thought I had a strained hip flexor.
Correct. Right, because that's what it felt like.
Right.
Which you would have been right soon.
Exactly. But stretches, therapy, a friend of mine's a physical therapist, none of that worked. Some days were good, some days were bad. That Saturday was a bad day.
Okay. So basically, what I told Michael, anytime you have an injury, let's say your hip is injured, which side is it? The right side. So let's say you have an injury here where the hip has been replaced. So what's going to happen, the body's going to compensate. Well, the way you take pressure off that area is you make sure that the spine, where all the nerves exit from here, are functioning properly. So if you have good proper motion to the spine and nerve system, then you won't put pressure on that. So I said, listen, what holistic chiropractic means is that if you make sure the spine and nerve system, the muscles, the ligaments and tendons, which are innervated through your brain, are functioning properly, then your body then goes into adaptation and repair mode. Otherwise, you go into what's called sympathetic dominance mode, meaning that your body's in fight or flight all the time. Think about this. If you have a hip replacement there and you have fight or flight issues, it's going to be contracting all the time. Every time you try to move it, the body goes, Mike, that's not good. You're going to break me. Stop it. So guess what it does? It spasms the muscles to protect you. You get it?
Right.
So what we did, we started working together. We did a really good analysis. We took some x-rays, and we found he actually had what's called subluxation. And what that is, they had many areas of the spine, including the upper neck, the middle back, the low back, the hip, the pelvis. The vertebrae were misaligned, and it was compressing the nerves. And the nerves then, instead of making the muscles contract and relax normally, it was twisting it, and therefore the muscles then became stabilizers. And you weren't in stabilizing mode for that long. So every time you would try to move, the body would, you keep fighting against yourself.
Right.
So the pain really was to protect you.
Right.
It
Don't
was
do this, it's hurting.
Right.
We're going to make you hurt so you don't do it.
But you didn't know why.
Right.
Until we got the communication between your brain and nerve system to be restored, and the body then knew what to do.
Right.
So you got to share this with them in terms of the first time you talked about your wife. You guys went shopping. Remember that was your first?
The very first adjustment.
Yeah.
Usually we left here, we did shopping all day long, various errands and whatnot. Usually by the end of the day, to get in the car, I would have to physically pick my leg up.
Wow, it was that
to
severe.
put it in, because I couldn't do it.
Right.
I'd be walking all hunched over because I just hurt.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, I was not like normal, quote unquote normal.
Was that surprising?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know that I could feel that good.
And then what was the last thing that you said that really touched me in terms of, you know, when you would teach and with the kids, because you teach karate for the kids, you're an instructor, right? And then you would try to take a class afterwards. And So what would usually happen?
Usually I teach with the kids, and everything kick-wise I would have to demonstrate with my left leg.
Right.
Because I couldn't pick my right leg up.
Right.
Or if I could, I could get maybe 2 or 3, and that was it.
And then your body would.
And then my body would say, "Okay, you're done.
Really?
No more."
Okay.
And then I would do the class afterwards, and pretty much
adult class.
the adult class afterwards, and then I would pretty much it was all upper body because I couldn't do anything with my lower
You would
body
be in
at that
pain?
point. Yeah.
Okay.
Truthfully, probably 3-4 weeks after being here,
Mhm.
it was like night and day.
Okay.
I could demonstrate with my right leg. I could do the adult class afterwards. I would feel it towards the end,
Correct.
but I could get through it.
Okay.
And it was like, okay, I can do this. And the next, later that day, it would still have some achiness and some pain. So I wasn't completely like,
Right.
but it got better every time.
Right.
And with the culmination of last night, I just did the class, but I was at the gym in the morning. Like I started running again.
Okay. Oh,
which
that's
I
right.
haven't done
running.
before I had my hip done.
Yeah.
And
On the treadmill.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, I started running on the treadmill, and you're not supposed to do that with a hip.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Now.
Right.
So it's before I would try it, and my body would be like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah. Are you kidding me? You're really gonna push me like this, right?
And now it's like I can do it, and it's like, wow, I can walk when I'm done.
Yeah.
I can live the rest of my day.
Yeah.
Last night I was in the gym, or yesterday morning I was in the gym, and then last night I did an hour-and-a-half class, adult class. I was expecting this morning to wake up and go, oh, my body go, really?
Yeah.
And it didn't do that.
Okay. So you had no
No,
debilitating pain?
no. Other than my legs
Which is
being
normal,
sore from
which is-
lifting.
like, everybody should feel that way, right?
Yeah.
Because you work the muscles. in some
Yeah.
way. Well, that's cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. I mean, what? The purpose of us doing these videos is not to brag or anything. Our purpose of doing the videos is to let you know it is your birthright to be healthy. It is your birthright for the body to express health.
Right.
It's not normal for the body to break down, be complaining all the time. Short term, it's fine, but not all the time. And the reason why he's healing, we didn't do anything special. All we did is we took away the interference in his body, physically, emotionally, chemically, and allowed his body to heal and do what it was supposed, designed and created to do, which is to function optimally and to be able to allow you to live your life basically thriving as opposed to just surviving. So what would you give people advice for with regard to taking care of themselves?
You get one body. So take care of it. And just don't wait until you start to hurt, because by then it's probably too late.
Yeah, and then you start suffering.
And then you start
unnecessarily.
suffering.
Sounds good.
And chiropractors do more than just the back, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Take care of the whole
When my
body.
mother found out I was doing this, she's like, you have back problems?
Right,
I'm like,
right.
no, my hip is killing me.
Yeah.
Why are you going to a chiropractor?
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of misinformation. And then those of you online, feel free to watch our videos online. We have seminars on YouTube just to give you some information. The more you educate yourself, the more empowered you can become. And this way you don't just suffer unnecessarily. So with that, thank you, Michael. It's such a pleasure. Thank you for inspiring everybody. And those of you that are, if you found value in this video, please go ahead and give us a like and leave some comments below. And also, if you know someone that's suffering like Mike was, I mean, gosh, what a fortune that was. I think it was a divine, guidance that we met, because he would still be suffering now. Your life would still not be, where you're inspired every day to say, how much better can I be?
Yeah.
So if you know someone, please pass this on to them, tag them on this, since you're on social media. And if you yourself are having challenges, our tagline is when you've tried everything else. Give your body a chance to see if it can still heal. With that, I'm Dr. Dennis Mariano. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you again, Michael. Until we see you in our next video, have a great day. Take care.